Assembly drawings. Today we're going to put together all the parts that you have been working on so far with your wheel assembly, and we're going to put them together in what's called an assembly drawing. An assembly drawing is used to show how things go together, and so that when they're being assembled or manufactured, the parts are put in the right position. Oftentimes you'll find these in how-to books or in the instruction manuals when you're putting something together that simply says some assembly required. So the name assembly does pretty much state what it is. Now what I have here on the screen is the top plate for the wheel assembly. I have taken the liberty of opening all of the files associated with assembly, and I'll simply bring them up with a cascade effect here. So we have the bushing, the axle, the wheel, the bolt, the axle support, and the top plate. From these we then create our assembly drawing. Now there's two ways of going about loading in the parts files. In this case I have all the part files preloaded or open. In any of the programs that we're using in our courses, AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Inventor, DraftSight, any of these options, you can have more than one file open, but you should only have one copy of the program running. And so in this case I have one copy of SolidWorks running, but I have 6 files open. We'll then begin again with this top plate, so then maximize that back out. And from here I'm ready to create my assembly drawing. Now because I have all the files open, I'm going to be able to skip several steps involved in the process. To begin the assembly drawing, I need to move up to the New folder. That can be done with the Control N key on your keypad if you're into hotkeys, or I can hit the pull down menu and simply select Make Assembly from Part/Assembly. When I select this option, it's going to open up a new window over my other 6. So now I have 7 windows open inside of SolidWorks, and the files that are open are listed here on my left hand side of the screen. Now if I chose to not have files open and went directly to creating an assembly drawing, I could use the Browse button and go to the file location and the path through that file to locate each of the parts needed and open them one at a time. Again, this makes several steps required to do the assembly, but by having them all pre-open, I can skip each of these steps. I'm going to again start by selecting the top plate, which is part 1 of our assembly, and once I highlight it here on the left, I simply select the inside of my drawing editor or my screen and place that drawing into view. That would be step 1.